Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we've got our affiliation knife from our good friend Brian over at Blue Creek Knives. This month we are looking at this is from the Evolve line of Bladerunner systems. We're going to be checking out the Navajo, but first I just kind of wanted to show you this really neat carrying case that it comes in. Comes in a very nice zipper pouch, very cool, good size. We open it up. It's got nice, soft, cushy stuff inside. And then, of course, we have our knife, the Navajo. Very good. I really like how this is packaged. You know, it gives you some protection, gives you a good stowage area. I mean, you could actually, put a knife here and a knife here, actually carry a couple of knives in this very easily. So just wanted to kind of show you guys that. Very cool. But this is what we're here to talk about, guys. This is the Navajo. Now you can see I do have the green micarta version. There is a black micarta version as well over at Blue Creek Knives. Now, unfortunately, since I've picked this one up, our good friend Brian has sold out of the green version, but there is still a black version. I'm not sure if he will be getting any more of these in. But very cool green micarta. Now, this is a collaboration with John Gonzalez of Dervish Knives. So, very cool. This is a Gonzalez design. Nice. I like the green and kind of that goldish bronze type. I just like that color combo. Now, you guys know I'm not big on green knives, but green and bronze, I think, go together really well. Now, as you can see, when we're looking around, the liners do kind of extend out from your scales in places that's slightly letterboxed on the handle up here, but then of course down here you can kind of see it does extend out from your scale a little bit. Just a design feature. Generous lanyard holes, some jimping there, open construction. For the most part, I'd say we're probably, it's a 2/3 open with your back spacer there. Pocket clip, it's pretty close to deep carry. I mean, you're going to have a little bit-ish sticking out of your pocket. We'll take that. Take a look at that here in a minute. Let's look at the centering while we're out here. Good. Done very well. Everything is chamfered off very nicely. Overall construction, your screws aren't exactly flush. As you can see, they protrude out a little bit. No, not a huge deal. I think it just makes it look a little nicer when they do. When they are flush, it just looks a little bit better. Now you can notice that you basically are going to have just a couple of different opening methods. Obviously, you've got the hole so you can reverse flick. You can thumb flick, of course. And then you do have this area with the jimping for a front flipper. Now, I really like the overall profile of this knife. You guys can tell me what you think down in the description, but I do. I like the profile. Oops, bumped the camera. Sorry about that. It really looks nice. That is a really good looking profile. Pretty clean lines. Now you do have some finger grooves there, of course. You've got the jimping, the action. It drops pretty darn good. I really don't think I would have to shake it. Let's see. Yeah, just a little shake. It gets to that point, it gets to the stop where it hits my thumb, and then, oh, come on. Oh, a little bit of a shake. Your detent is, well, as you can see there, it is easily shaken open. Your detent's a little light. I can pretty easily reverse flick it though, but I would say the detent is a little light on it. Nice blade. I love the blade. You've got a nice little kind of light stonewashed finish on it there you go. You kind of see that without blinding you there. Nice drop point. You do have just kind of a minor swedge going on there. Really, and it's got a point. Unfortunately, I found out the hard way. Trying to open a package of trail mix the other night at work. Barely touched the side of my finger, and yeah, it got me. It got me good. So, let's get some specs here real quick. Now, you don't really have a forward finger choil on this one, and we'll kind of talk about the grips here in a minute. Oh, getting a There we go. We'll put it up there. Adjust the camera. I think I adjusted my lighting and I need to readjust it so I don't get a glare for you guys. But there we go. All right, so what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 3/4 pretty much overall. I am looking at about, I'm going to go 4 1/4, 4.3-ish on the handle. That's going to roughly give you about a 3.5-inch blade. Your cutting edge is pretty much that 3.5 inches, so you are over a 3-inch blade limit that we have in a lot of places. Yes, here in Washington, we have a 3-inch blade limit. Did I carry this knife? Absolutely. Not gonna let that stop me, right? Anyway, we've got a grip length of roughly about 3.5 inches, and that's kind of how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. So, very nice. Like I said, guys, the one thing I really like about this knife is the profile. It's got a really, really nice profile. And overall, it's a good knife. It's a good cutter. We're going to get some size comparisons here. It did pretty darn well at work. That 3.5-inch blade pretty much didn't have any problem with any of the, the ropes and stuff we use for tiebacks at work. It's pretty close to the PM2 as far as overall length, except in the handle. The handle's got it by, about 1/2 inch there. And then, of course, we're going to use the bug out for our, and then kind of just the opposite. Yeah, the Navajo's got it by about 1/4 inch-ish on the handle, and then, about 1/4 inch on the blade. Get a weight here real quick. It's definitely a sturdy knife. I mean, you can tell it's got some good thickness across it. Fills the hand very well. Let's see. I like it. What do we got? 4.3. So we're a little over that ounce per inch, like I was saying. Oh, there we go. There is our demonstration tool for carry. So there you go. You do have a little bit sticking out of your pocket. It's not fully deep carry. It's close, though. It's probably closer than a lot of the style clip that we see. Now, my overall thoughts on it. Well, we kind of talked about the action a little bit. I think the detent is a little bit light. Closes nicely. Flippability from 3 different areas, for me anyway. Front, thumb, reverse, all works very well. Overall construction is nice. Your overall feel in hand is good. That pocket clip just... Yeah, I have an issue with the clip. I really do. It just hits me in the wrong spot. I can kind of adjust around it. If I'm a little high on the grip, it's not good if I kind of adjust down a little bit, but I definitely have to adjust my grip. And if I was doing any, sort of repetitious cutting, I would not be happy with the clip. That's just, I gotta tell you, because even just making my normal cuts, I can feel it. Now with gloves and stuff, it wasn't bad. Now you guys know that I take these to work with me. I have a couple of friends that I say, hey, tell me what you think of this knife. And in his opinion, the pocket clip didn't bother him. And we've had lengthy discussions about pocket clips, and he said the pocket clip was not an issue for him. So there you go. His hands are slightly bigger than mine. I think where I measure mine at 3 3/4, his are a little closer to 4 than mine are. So, I mean, they're not a lot bigger, but they are just a little bit. And he said it wasn't an issue for him. So there you go. When I say it's a thing for me, that's my opinion, and yours may be different. You got M390 on the blade steel, the micarta, and I believe these are selling, I think it's like $175, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go. No, $125. Excuse me, $125. Doggone. Didn't mean to give you that. This one was $125. The black one he has right now is sitting at 136, and that is black G10. That is black G10. The green one was micarta. So there you go. The G10 is 136. That kind of surprises me that the G10 is more than the micarta. Usually it's the other way around. Both of them are M390. So that's really the only difference is your micarta and G10. So interesting. He does still have the black one in stock though, the black G10. So there you go. I always say, you know, I started this video off with this is our affiliation knife. You guys use my affiliate link at Blue Creek Knives. Not only do you save 10% when you do so, but I get a 5% commission. And I turn that right around and put it into knives like this to give away on the channel. Don't advertise them as giveaways. This is for you guys that watch my channels, or watch my videos, excuse me, watch the channel, watch the videos all the time, and there's so many of you that do, and this is basically my way of saying thanks. A couple of things I did want to touch on real quick before we get out of here. Like I said, I will be giving this one away. I usually wait about a week or so, and then I just draw a comment. So when I say leave a comment, you know, there's a purpose. There's a purpose. Access to the lock bar it's okay. As you can see, it's kind of milled out a little bit, so it gives you just a little bit of a grip on there. And I did want to point out that we could lose some weight. I know I could lose some weight. Anyway, this knife could lose some weight as well. There's really no weight relief in it. You can see that. There's plenty of... So that was one thing. Is it too heavy? No, it's what I say, 4.5 ounces. That's not too heavy at all. It's a good, sturdy, worked pretty well for me at work knife. So if you want to consider it a work knife, by all means, I kind of consider it a hybrid work EDC knife. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. Overall, it's not bad. My biggest thing is the clip. The clip was just not making me happy. So, to each their own. Like I said, my friend at work, thank you, Johnny, for your input as always. He said it wasn't an issue for him. Didn't bother him a bit. So there you go. You know, not only did you get my opinion, but you got an opinion from one of the guys I work with. So, yeah, some it may bother, some it may not. So, basically, you know, you won't know until you get it in your hand. And it's unfortunate, it is, because I've had some knives that I really, really wanted and really, really liked the way they look. Get them in hand and the pocket clip is like, oh my goodness, what is this? So can you take the pocket clip off? Absolutely. I like to use them, especially with a bigger knife like this. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Brian, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be an affiliate for Blue Creek Knives. Guys, you know, the Knife Nerd Club and everything else. Brian is just doing some really, really awesome stuff over there at Blue Creek Knives. So don't forget, guys, when I give this away, it is to U.S. addresses only, as all knives are pretty much from here on out, at least the foreseeable future. Yeah, just don't do that custom stuff anymore. So thank you guys so very much. Thank you, Brian. Guys, like, subscribe, leave me that comment, especially on this one. Just might win you a Bladerunner Systems Navajo. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.